Your birth month equals where you have to stay for a week. Dark Fantasy Edition. January. The Empty Castle. You are in a large empty castle on a mountain surrounded by forests. There are many rooms to explore. Some of them have valuables inside. Food is not an issue here. There is a kitchen in the castle that has many barrels filled with water, apples, and salted meats. For rest, there is a massive bed on the top floor with a window that has a nice view. There's also a fireplace for warmth. In the basement, you must be cautious. There are many cobwebs and small spiders that like to attack. There is a room down there with valuables worth $20,000 inside, but it is guarded by a giant spider. However, somewhere in the castle, there is a set of armor and a sharp sword. You can use that to slay the spider. If you do, the treasure is yours. February. The Voragauth's Cave. You are inside a cave that goes deep underground. It is cold and very damp. It is also incredibly dark. However, you have a torch that lasts for a while. Finding food is incredibly difficult. If you find a skeleton lying on the ground, they may have food next to them and possibly a dagger. Sleeping is very uncomfortable. The cold, rocky surface is all you have for rest. You must be cautious while you are here. You are inside the dwelling place of a creature called the Voragauth. It is very large, standing around 12 feet tall. It has thick black fur. Its fur covers the majority of its face. It is incredibly hostile and known to eat humans. Be sure to stay quiet at all times. Do not make your presence known. March. The Frog Village. You are located inside a small village in the forest. The village is occupied by the frog people. The frogs are friendly, but they do not speak. Sleeping here is not an issue. There is a guest home in the village with a small, comfortable bed. Food here isn't an issue either. The frogs will offer you their own food. They have a garden where they grow fruits and vegetables. They even make their own stew, and it's incredibly appetizing. You are safe here. April. The Swamp. It is cold and nasty here. The smell is putrid. The water here is full of bacteria. Some areas of the swamp can be incredibly deep, so you must watch your step. Finding food here is difficult, but very rarely you will come across a small shed. It will always have a barrel with food inside. Sleeping is also very difficult, unless you find a large lily pad to rest on. There is a large ogre that occasionally roams around. He is very protective of the swamp. It's rare for you to see him, but if you do, don't make your presence known, or he will attack. May. The Dungeon. You are inside a massive dungeon. It extends for miles. It is cold and dark down here. However, you have a bright lantern with you that never dies. There are many different rooms and areas to explore. The dungeon is filled with barrels and chests. They contain things such as coins, weapons, armor, and even keys to unlock doors in the dungeon. Sometimes you might even find secret rooms. Somewhere within the dungeon, there is a room with a chef inside. As long as you give him coins, he will make you delicious food. Finding a place to sleep is difficult. There are some areas that contain beds, but they are dirty and uncomfortable. Be careful while you are down here. There are large spiders, bats, and even skeletons that will attack you. However, the weapons and armor you find throughout the dungeon can be used against these entities. June. The Land of Giants. You are located in a land where giants reside. There are many fields and forests all around you. There are even caves that go deep underground. Food isn't hard to find. The trees here grow apples that are 3 times larger than normal apples. There are also bushes that grow large fruits that can last for a while. However, you must always be on guard. The giants here are hostile and even cannibalistic. They look just like humans, but they are 5 times larger, around 9 to 16 feet tall. They are very fast and incredibly strong. You do not want to be seen by a giant. However, somewhere in one of the fields, there is a slingshot with rocks. You can use this as a weapon against the giants. If you aim for the head, they immediately fall. July. The Cozy Home. This is a nice, comfortable home on a mountain. It has a large bed, a fireplace, and nice decor inside. There's a gnome who will visit you every day. He will always bring you delicious food. This place makes you feel relaxed. You are safe here. August, the ship. You are on a large ship in the middle of the sea. The sea is mostly calm, but sometimes there will be a large storm that makes the ocean chaotic. The ship contains plenty of barrels filled with drinkable water and edible food, along with a room that holds a nice comfortable bed to sleep in. The part of the ocean you are located in is dangerous. It contains ancient creatures that are known to attack ships and small boats. They are massive. If they attack, you only have a few harpoon spears to protect yourself. But it may not do much. Just hope they don't destroy your ship. September, the Valley of Death. You are located in a deep valley between two large mountains. The valley goes on for miles without end. It is always incredibly dark and cold here, and you don't have a source of light. There are creatures that live within the valley that are hostile. They are horrifying. However, there is a man that holds a rod and a staff who is with you at all times. He has a source of light and can guide you in the darkness. If you stay near him, you will be completely protected from everything in the valley. He will also provide food and rest. October, the catacombs. These are catacombs that stretch for miles and miles deep underground. There are skulls and bones everywhere you look. It is mostly dark here. However, you have a lantern as a source of light. Food is incredibly difficult to find, but if you search hard enough, you can find small snacks behind loose bones and skulls on the wall. Sleeping is almost impossible. You only have the cold ground for rest. You are not alone. The guardian of the catacombs constantly roams around. He cannot see, but he can hear very well. If he knows you are there, you may become another skeleton part of the catacombs. Be very quiet and cautious. November, the witch's cell. You are locked in a cell in the basement of a large home owned by a witch. The witch will come down once per day to feed you a sketchy-looking bowl of soup. The cell has a bed, but the mattress is thin, and there aren't any blankets. It's possible to escape. The witch often leaves her keys near the door. If you can reach them, you can use them to unlock the door and escape. However, whatever you do, do not let the witch catch you, or she will make you into a bowl of soup. December, the dark forest. In this forest there is no light, even during the day. There is no wind and no wildlife. It's just a pitch-black forest. However, you have a small lantern to carry with you. Some of the trees here have faces. Some will speak softly, some constantly cry, and some don't speak at all. Occasionally you will hear a loud scream inside the forest. But don't worry, it's just a tree. A few of them randomly scream. The ones that speak softly are safe and friendly. Most of these trees grow fruit, but don't eat the fruit off the ones that cry and scream.